Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Hope you guys are doing well. Waiting for a few of you all to get in here for the live. Comment below, how are you feeling this holiday season? So today, once I get a couple of you guys in the live, I'm going to just be talking about 2023 reset, about setting your resolutions, setting your intentions, and just my little take on it and the messages that I've received from my guides. And then after that, I'm just going to be taking personal readings. So check the description box for these specials. All yes and no questions are free. And to donate for a personal question, go ahead and check the description box. So I hope that each of you are doing well. We are in the holiday season. This can really be a time of, feeling grateful and spending time with your family and rest and renewal. But for some of us, this season may be stressful, financially, emotionally. Some of you may have to spend time with family members that you're not looking forward to spending time with, or you're spending money and you're thinking, how am I going to, recoup when the new year hits? So, make sure you guys are like being gentle with yourself. I think that's very important for this season. Just be gentle with yourself. Watch the negative self-talk. Make sure you're speaking to yourself kindly. If you're dealing with any type of depression or anxiety, or you just feel very overwhelmed, like, I wish I had a release, I wish I had someone to talk to, advocate for yourself. Find a therapist. No matter what your financial situation is, you can find a therapist. If you're located in the state of Texas, maybe I'm your girl. Go ahead and schedule a free consultation with myself. If you're not located in the state of Texas, I can see you as a spiritual coach, but not a therapist. If you're looking for more affordable therapy, you can go to Open Collective, Open Path Collective, or you can look for a therapist intern in your area. Hello, Moni. Nice to see you in the live. How are you doing? Just talking about Christmas time, the holidays, and how it can be, increased stress. I think the media really portrays like all of this love and thankfulness and gratefulness. But, sometimes the holidays is very stressful for people. It's very triggering. Some people are reminiscing about the people in the past that are no longer physically here, but know that your past loved ones are still with you. They're just in a different form. So they're still with you, they can hear you, they can communicate with you if you're open to that, maybe through your dreams, or ask them for a sign. So before I get into personal readings, check the description on how to set that up. I really wanted to talk about resetting for 2023. I think that with media and just mainstream, the collective, January is like, you got to set your resolution. You got to like be hardcore. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's all this action, action, action. But really and truly, the new year doesn't start until March. It doesn't start until spring. So between now and March, we're still in winter time. So I want you guys to really tune into your inner world and like see how you feel, because if you come into January and you're like, I don't feel like increasing my workout schedule, I don't feel like creating new things, listen to that, because this is really a time for rest and reflection and looking inward and reviewing, maybe updating your vision boards, or really looking at your intentions and seeing like what resonates with you. But if you don't feel all that action for January, like, don't subscribe to it. Don't subscribe to it, because I feel like it's really just a cultural thing, especially here in the United States. Oh no, my light. Hello, hello, everyone in the live. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Moni. You're missing your BFF. Yeah. And that's the thing too. Hello, hello. Nice to see you in the chat. I feel like if we normalized depression, if we normalize death, if we normalize these conversations, then it wouldn't be such a secret. Like, there's nothing, it's healthy saying that you miss someone. It's healthy to say, like, I miss such and such, or I'm experiencing this, you know? But I feel like there's like this facade, like it's Christmas time, everyone's supposed to be happy. But the thing is, like, everyone's not happy, and that's okay. So make sure you guys are really honoring your feelings during these holiday seasons, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. So, like I said, during this winter season between now and March, before March, make sure you're really resting, you're reflecting, you're looking within, and you're reviewing. Don't allow outside forces to push you to take action. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take action. If you feel the push, if you feel inspired action, go ahead and move forward. Because we are in Capricorn season, so this is about taking a step back, looking at our strategy, looking at things from different perspectives, looking at it from different angles. So just don't get caught up in the media with the actions and the new beginnings and the movement forward. Maybe reflect on the new beginnings. Maybe reflect on what you want to attract into your life, and write that down and really go within and ask yourself, like, what do I need? What does the future version of myself look like? You could journal that. Reach out to your future self, like, hey, what kind of car are we driving? What does my hairstyle look like? What does my lifestyle look like? Where am I moving towards? And you'll be amazed with what your future self, your higher self, in a future moment can give you insights and inspiration, especially if you're creating content or you're, being creative in any type of way. That's another thing. Like, I hope that each and every one of you have something that, like, gives you passion, that puts you in this energy of flow and excitement. Maybe some type of hobby or something like that. But, just going to your 9 to 5 and coming home, like, that's not really cutting it. Like, you want to have fulfillment. You want to have that feeling of excitement, or that feeling of fulfillment, right? So if you guys could all like this video, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. I truly appreciate it. Oh, I love your energy too. Thank you. So let's see. So really ponder on that, like, seriously, because it's like year after year, it's like the new year starts and it's like you're supposed to take action. But really, if you think about it, do you really feel like taking action after December, eating all that food and starting the new year? It's like my guides are showing me a turtle. It's like a slow but steady kind of, or maybe a horse, like a trot. You know what I mean? Like from the turtle to the horse. And I think in March, it's going to be like go. It's going to be go time. So this is really your time to really reflect and review on your intentions and what you want to bring into your life. Oh, has you idle for 3 years. And if you felt idle, if you felt stuck, if you felt like the energy hasn't been moving enough, I almost see it as like a blessing in disguise. Like, in the moment, you may not know why. And I felt like that too. And then all of a sudden, there's certain points in your life where you're like, phew, and you're like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. I had to experience this to experience this. And all I can say is just know and affirm that your guides, your angels, the universe is working behind the scenes. And if you're ever feeling like, discouraged, ask them, like, hey, y'all, can you guys send me some breadcrumbs of positivity? Can you send me some signs? And let them know, like, send me a feather, a penny, a blue butterfly. Give them something specific to send you as their token and their sign, like, hey, we're working back here. I know you can't physically see it. Some of you can energetically feel it. And if you can't, just ask for a sign, because I think that will really help your subconscious mind not take over and have those negative thoughts or that fear or, that low vibrational, thinking. So nice. Now he's pushing you. I love that. Like, moving forward. Very beautiful. All right. So like I was saying, the new year is going to be March 20th, March 21st, not the new year, for the spring. So around that time, you're going to feel a burst of energy. You're going to feel like moving forward. So some really good intentions that I've been thinking about making it very general. I don't know if you guys listen to Abraham Hicks, but I really love listening to their show on YouTube. But when you make things very general, it helps your subconscious mind. If you have any type of limiting beliefs, like, because when you make things too specific, sometimes our brain will be like, that's not going to happen for you because of our programming. So here are a few intentions that I have set for myself, and hopefully these will help you too as well, that are very general. So the first one is to make more time for self-care. You know, time is one of those things that is very stressed in this physical form. But I mean, in reality, in spiritual world, time doesn't exist, but we use time here, right? So you have to use it as a tool. So really speaking into existence to have more time for self-care, to have more time for massages and meditation and spiritual baths, and, you know, trying different activities that is all about, you know, making you feel good, making you feel full, like fulfillment and your cup being full. Another one is to be more compassionate with yourself. I think we could all use this. Like, the year of 2023, I encourage you to set this intention to be more compassionate to yourself, be more loving to yourself. How do you talk to yourself? You know, so make sure you're checking in with yourself of how you're communicating with yourself. Another beautiful intention is to make more space for fun and play. Guys, even though, like, I don't know your ages, I'm an adult, most of you guys are probably adults, but we still have an inner child inside. We still have an inner child that wants to play pranks and do fun things. So, you know, try to add something that's going to be spontaneous and fun and exciting, you know, that you find exciting as an adult, you know, that can really like feed that inner child. Hello, Brown Sugar. So nice to see you in the live. Another intention that I'm setting is to embrace your limitless creativity. Like, guys, like, let's get creative. Like, let's let's create like multiple streams of income so we don't have to depend on these companies to provide us with our money. Remember, your job that pays you is not your source. My source is the universe, my guides, my angels. That is my source. And with that knowing, I know that, you know, my abundance, my wealth, my prosperity is not dependent on one source. It's not dependent on a man-made company that could fire me any day. You know what I mean? So, you know, tap into that creativity, because as spirits, we all come down here with different gifts and talents. And there's some lifetimes where we don't even unlock those talents. So get curious, maybe try knitting, try painting, kind of see like what resonates with you, because each of us have multiple gifts that we may not even tap into this lifetime. Another intention I have is to spend more time with the people you love. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying spend time with the people or the family you were born into. If you love them, cool, right? But I want you to spend time with people that celebrate you. I want you to spend time with people that support you and love you. And when you're down and out, they support you. And when you're on a high, they support you as well. You know what I mean? If anyone is taking away from you, or they're draining you, or they're kicking you while you're down, or they're not respecting your boundaries, you know, going into the new year, maybe that's one of your things, to release people, situations, and things that no longer serve you. So make sure you spend time and make effort with the people that you truly love. And even if you're like a distance from them, send them a text message. Hey, I was thinking about you. Hey, I was just reaching out to you. And the last intention I have is to open yourself up to opportunities for more self-love. And I think that one is really big, because the most important relationship that you have is with yourself. Not your husband, not your wife, not your partner, not your kids. It's yourself. Because if your cup's not full, then you can't pour into other people. You can't support other people if you are, you know, facing burnout. So make sure you're good. Make sure you're satisfied. Make sure your energy is thriving, so you can, you know, have that energy and that buzz around people around you. So I hope that, you know, those general intentions really help. I think that those are going to be, very helpful for the next year. I also have a few reflection questions as well. So for any of you that want a personal reading, you can go ahead and start putting your questions in because I'm about to wrap up with the New Year reset. Yes and no questions are free, but if you want to donate, then check the description box on the specials today. So for the New Year reflection questions, I found these reflection questions very eye-opening. So, take these, you can journal with these and, see what resonates with you. Hello, Paige. Nice to see you. So for the New Year's reflection questions, the first one is, what positive changes have occurred in your life in the past year that you're most grateful for? And, I'm a licensed therapist, so I'm really big on celebrating your wins at the end of the day, whether they're big or small. So to look back at the last year, what are you most grateful for that's happened in your year? And write it down. Think about it. Because when you are writing down and when you are acknowledging what you're grateful for, you're letting the universe know that you want more of that. So keep that in mind when you reflect on that question. The second question is, what are some obstacles and challenges I've experienced in the past year that I now feel grateful for, even if it was hard to appreciate at that time? And I really like this question because I feel that, sometimes when we're going through struggles or challenges, our vision of the thing is right here. But when we have some time kind of pass, it's like hindsight is 2020. So you can be more appreciative. You can be more grateful. You can be like, oh, wow, like I needed to experience that challenge or that obstacle. And looking back, like it helped me. So I really like that question as well. The next one is, what beliefs do I hold now that I didn't a year ago? I love that because as a soul, as a human being, we change. We're not the same as 6 months ago. We're not the same as last year. So this is another thing, like with your beliefs, as you grow, as you change, as you, experience certain things, your beliefs are going to adjust as well. So be open to receiving, be open to learning and adjusting and growing when it comes to your beliefs. Another reflection question is, what would I do in this next year if I knew I would not fail? That's amazing. Like if you knew you wouldn't fail, like if you just had some deep knowing that you are not going to fail, you are going to be successful, what would you do? That's amazing. Like we would probably be starting all types of businesses and having all types of like big dreams and big goals. And I really feel like that's where that question is really kind of guiding you is visualize, dream big, visualize big, like don't put limits on it. If you're thinking about that dream car, like don't think about the budget. Don't worry about the how. The universe is going to do its magic and bring it in and attract it into your life. Another good question is, what limiting beliefs or fears are holding me back from pursuing my dreams? How can I release these beliefs or fears? Now, this one may take a little time, but what kind of limiting beliefs do you have? Is it around money? Is it around love? Is it around things that your parents told you when you were younger or certain experiences that you've had? So really take time with that because it's kind of like a two-parter. Like you need to release a person, a situation, or a way of thinking. So, because our subconscious mind is all programming from our experiences, from our childhood, what we watch on TV, what we hear on the radio, all of those things are. Uh-oh, technology. Yeah, so all of those things are in our subconscious mind. I have a few more questions and then we're going to go ahead with personal questions. Yeah, you can go ahead and you can donate by PayPal or PayPal, Cash App. You can check the description box on how to donate. So the next reflection question is, what does self-care mean to me? What are some of my favorite self-care activities? How can I incorporate more self-care into my life over the next year? I think this is beautiful because before I became a therapist, I never really knew how important self-care was. And it can be different for everyone. Your self-care is different from my self-care. And I feel like there's so many things that we can do for self-care. Like, I encourage you to use the year 2023 to explore your self-care options. You know what I mean? Because if you're feeling drained, then, maybe you need a spiritual bath, or maybe you need a massage, or maybe you need a walk in the park. It doesn't always have to break the bank. It doesn't always have to cost you money, but try to find ways to increase your self-care and explore different self-care activities for when you're feeling different energetic levels as well. All right, the next one, we have two more left, and then we're going to get to personal questions. The next one is, how can I be kinder and more compassionate to myself over the next year? I love that. When my inner bully or inner critic comes out, what can I do to show myself more love and kindness? I love that, because a lot of times I feel like when it comes to negative self-talk, when it comes to depression and stress and things like that, it can turn into ailments and disease in the body. So a lot of times we can stop that with our mind, with our thoughts. When you feel that thought, because every thought that comes into your mind is not your own. Okay, don't be tricked. Like, we could have, I think I read up to 70,000 thoughts a day that aren't ours, right? So take the thoughts that resonate with you. And if you have a thought that comes in that's very triggering, reframe it. So these are the two things when you have thoughts that come in your mind that you're struggling with. The first question is it true? Yes or no? Ask yourself, is it true? If you have a negative thought come into your mind and it's very triggering, is it true? Yes or no? The next step is, you want to really reflect on, what can you do to change it in a very constructive or positive way. So the key is to that is, if you say that it's not true, it stops you right there with that negative thought. It's not true. Just let it go. I don't know why that thought just popped in my head. It doesn't belong to me. But if you say it's true, then what can you do in a positive or constructive way to improve on that? All right? Try to find ways to encourage yourself, to uplift yourself. When you're talking to yourself, do you feel your body go like this? Like, are you excited, or do you feel encouraged? Or do you feel yourself going like this? So really, connect with your body as well. And the last reflective question for 2023 is, what do I need more of in my life? And I love that. Take time with that. What do you need? Because we change and we grow and our needs change, right? Our needs change because we change. So think about that. What do you need from your partner? What do you need from your friends? What do you need from yourself, right? You are your own relationship. So make sure you're showing up for yourself as well, because sometimes I feel that we can put a lot of what we need and our responsibility on other people. And I feel like that could be emotionally dumping, and that could put a lot of pressure on people, when if we were to take a responsibility for what we need, I think it would just be much more healthy as well. And that also, talks about self-validation, right? Getting validation from other people is wonderful. But when you're able to hype yourself up and be your biggest cheerleader, that's powerful right there. You don't need anybody to validate you, right? Validation is wonderful, but I think that there's a lot of power in self-validation. All right, so now I'm done. I'm done talking about the winter and the spring and resolutions and all of those things. And everyone in the chat, if you missed it, go back, rewind, and watch it. So hello, everyone in the chat. Go ahead and start with your questions. So yes, no questions are free with the pendulum. And if you would like to donate, check the description box on the specials that I have today. So let's see. And thank you for everyone that is in the live. I truly appreciate it. I hope that you are having a wonderful Saturday. Also, if you ever need any type of Reiki healing or you know someone that wants some type of energy healing, check out my last live. I did a live healing yesterday, and I got a lot of good feedback. So I'm gonna start doing those more often as well. Hello, Amy. Yeah, go ahead and put in your question. Check the description box. Like I said, yes or no questions are free, but if you want a tarot reading, the donation information is in the description box. All right. Hello, Paige. Nice to see you. And if you all could like this video, I would truly appreciate it. Let's see. Spirit, what messages for Paige? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, that's pretty wide. So, Paige, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. And you can help with that energy as well. I know for me, like when I was working in like a very toxic environment, I would like a work environment, I would like imagine like a bubble, like you know the color of a bubble, how it's like reflective, like a rainbow. Imagine a bubble around you, or like you said, it's a game, like the stadium or wherever you at, and just speak protection over yourself and everybody that is at that event as well. But I am getting a yes. I feel like it is going to be safe for you all today. So I hope that those messages resonate. Thanks for being on the live. I truly appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you, Blue Nile. Truly appreciate it. Let's see. Ooh, Amy, will I win the lottery tomorrow? Yes or no? I like that question. I'm laughing because I have so many experiences just with my dad passing, and he was like really into the lottery, and me being a medium connecting with spirit, and it's like they've never given me the lottery numbers. They're like, that's not important. I'm like, oh, please, can you give me the lottery numbers? Spirit, Amy, yes, no, maybe so. Come on. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no. I'm getting a not yet, Amy. I'm getting a not yet. So maybe not tomorrow, but maybe another time. I'm sorry about that. All right. I try, guys. When I tell you I try to get the lottery numbers, I really do. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yep, I got your question, Amy. Let's see. You know, Amy, as soon as you asked that question, I got green. I got like a darker green for you. My guide showed me. Let me see. Just trying to figure out which deck to use. Let's see. You're welcome, Miss Amy. Thanks for being on live. I truly appreciate it. Hold on, guys. My technology is not technology. That's not a word. I was trying. Let's see. Let's see. Blue now. Let's see. You sent your donation through PayPal? I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's just taking its time because, let me see. Let me see. You gotta love technology, right? Like it makes everything so convenient, but then when it's slow, it's like, come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, can you double check for me? Because it's not doing its thing. Ooh. Thank you, ma'am. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself during this holiday season. I am off on vacation for a whole week. I'm so excited. I'm really gonna take this time to renew, refresh. And I don't know if you guys heard my little blurb, but between now and March, this is really not the time for action. It is really the time to reflect, review, set your intentions. Let me check. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble. Okie doke. Thank you, Blue Now. It'll probably come up. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What is Beauty Manager's problem with me? Let's see. Spirit, what messages for Blue Now? I really like your new username. It's cute. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Truly appreciate it. I got you. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? I got it. Thank you. So the first thing that my guides are showing me, Blue Now, is like somebody unplugging a plug. I feel like there's some type of disconnect with this person. So I don't know if you're not understanding them or if like they're like disconnected, like some type of interference going on with them. Let's see. Yeah, so Blue Now, I feel like with this person, there's something going on with their home life, with their foundation, their stability, either of their relationship, the foundation of their money, but there's something going on that is like kind of causing them to have like a burden. I feel like they're waiting for some type of good news. They're waiting for some type of financial news. And with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like they're very worried about it, but they're going to be wrapping up this cycle shortly. But because they're experiencing the Ten of Swords, it's uncomfortable, it could be painful. They're wrapping up something, some type of milestone. Yeah. I feel like she has a lot of mental energy going on, and like she's just not really very present in like what she's doing, and she could probably be a lot more sharper, or like you said, she's not the brightest light bulb. She could be a brighter light bulb if she didn't have so much going on in her personal life. I really feel like she needs to focus on nurturing herself and really pouring into her cup. Yeah, I could see that. Her being paranoid and not trusting anyone. I feel like whatever's going on at home, she doesn't feel supported. She doesn't feel loved. She feels like she can't depend on anyone but herself. Um, But I feel like she's gonna have some type of new energy coming in. And I know this reading's not about her. It's about like you, like what's her problem with you at work. She's gonna have this energy like come in that's gonna be like refreshing and that's gonna provide her with like a new sense of life and things of that nature because I'm not getting that I'm not getting that she has anything personal towards you. She just has a lot on her plate. And it's not to say that it's right. I don't think that she's handling situations right because she has the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I mean, there's a burden that she needs to relieve, release, and she has the Five of Wands. There's some type of conflict internally, externally. She has a lot going on. Like, I almost want to say, like, she's a hot mess. But I wouldn't take it personal. Of course, have your boundaries up. Like if she's disrespectful, if you need to like let her know, like, hey, you're not gonna talk to me like that. But for the most part, I just feel like she's kind of a hot mess because things at home aren't going well. Things in her personal life are not going well. I just saw the Strength card. So when it comes to you, I feel like she sees you as somebody that's dependable, that's someone that she can depend on, someone that's very strong-willed as well. She may be a little bit intimidated by your rar. But I feel like even though she may be a little bit intimidated by it, I feel like she admires that about you, if that makes sense. And you know, I feel like she may be communicating with you once she's able to put down this burden. Like she may be like communicating with you some type of clarity, how she's been feeling. Like once this fog clears up, she's gonna give you like clear communication of like how she feels. There could even be some type of like commitment here. She may be like maybe offering you like, I don't know what you do, but like some type of promotion or some type of more responsibility or making something official. Because with the Strength card here, I feel like she does see you as somebody as reliable, if that makes sense. But I think once she's able to like get through this funky energy that she's going through, you're gonna see a change in her with the Three of Pentacles. You're gonna see her much more supportive and much more present in your workspace. So I hope that helps. I just don't think it's personal. I don't think she personally has like a problem with you. She's just not. I just feel like it's like tape and glue. She's kind of like busting out. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And then with the Strength card and stuff, like maybe it's hard for her to ask for help. Maybe it's hard for her to delegate stuff because she's always had to depend on herself. She's not used to, you know, asking for help. She does. She does need to take a chill pill. I want to say, like, my guides are saying 2 to 3. So maybe in the next 2 to 3 months, she's going to be able to release that burden. Maybe you can find constructive ways, like, hey, like, I'm here to help if you need help, if you want to. Because now they're showing me a turtle. So I just feel like maybe she's a little bit hardened on the outside when it comes to being open to helping and things like that. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, a little bit of insecurities, but she does admire you for your, I don't know, I want to say your grit or your whatever you have. Like I feel like you have like an energy that is like this, like it's very out, very like out there. You know what I mean? And she may be like kind of like this, but like I said, she kind of admires you about it, but then at the same time it does bring up little insecurities in her, which what people think about you is their business. It's not your business. So hopefully she learns to be more open. Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. That's okay because even with saying you're intimidating, like everybody's not everybody's cup of tea. And I love that. Like I like the cup of tea that I am and I feel like lots of people love my cup of tea. So you just have to find the people that love your cup of tea. But like I said, I don't even think it's about your tea right now. I think she's just struggling. She's pure struggle. I'm not laughing at her. I hope she's able to get that together, because especially if she's the manager, she's supposed to be in leadership. Like, you're supposed to be able to depend on her, but her foundation's so shaky right now. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Ooh. Let's see. I thought I was going to catch more of you guys today. I might be on live tonight. I'll check in with my energetic bandwidth and see how I feel. You're so welcome. Sending you lots of love and energy. I get it though. People are intimidated by my roar too, but don't dim your light. Let it shine brighter. They'll get it together. All right. So yeah, back to that 2023. Make sure you guys are, setting yourself up for success. Like, really reflect on this last year. Do you need to release people, situation, ways of thinking? What is holding you back? Really tap into your energetic power, because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, and you change your reality through your thoughts, how you feel, right? So hopefully this will be the year that you get to protect your peace and you get to thrive and you get to, just really shine in the world. Don't let anybody dim your light. Shine as much as possible. And if you know anyone that is struggling, that may need therapy, advocate for them. Especially the older generation, they may not feel comfortable with, going to therapy, especially men. You saw the recent passing of Twitch, which was very unfortunate. I don't really know his personal situation, but, just to know that someone could be struggling by themselves is heartbreaking. So if you see the signs, if you see that someone's a little bit withdrawn, maybe advocate for them and, try to be that voice. There's also, if you type in suicide hotline, there's a suicide hotline that you can text and call 24/7. That's a free resource. If you just Google it, you'll be able to find it as well, if you know anyone that is in need. Because I know sometimes I'll talk to some of my clients and they'll say oh my gosh, my friend's dealing with suicidal thoughts. I don't know what to do with that. That's okay. Just let them know that you're there for them and you're willing to support them. And if, of those things, of those natures, but really just try to advocate for them. Hey, have you ever thought about going to therapy? We don't bite. It's really a healing experience. It feels good to have you ever just had a good conversation and you just let it all out? It feels good. It's all energy, right? So you got to get that energy out some type of way. So if you don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist, maybe journal. When you're journaling and you're writing, it slows down your thought process as you write. That's why journaling is so beneficial. And it's energy. If you need to release a person or a situation from your life, write it down. A release letter is a beautiful way to do that, especially if you have someone that's not connected to you in your life anymore, whether they're passed away or they're at a distance. I release and write down all your feelings, get that out of your body, energetically see it come from your body onto the paper, and you're going to feel so much better. Hello, little light. So nice to see you. So nice to see you in the live. So yeah, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself this holiday season. Check on those people that that you care about and that you love, and not necessarily your biological family. Whoever comes to mind, right? Whoever celebrates you, who supports you. Check on those people. Reach out to those people. So, little light, did you have a question? I will be wrapping up shortly. My little one has a volleyball game, so we're gonna go to that. So I will be wrapping up. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. I got the hiccups. So Sarah, I'm getting a not right now. I'm not necessarily getting a no. I'm not sure if maybe this person is not ready. Maybe it's a timing thing, but I'm getting a not right now, if that makes sense. I hope that those messages resonate. Spirit, what messages for a little light? Oh, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes for you. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. All right. Thank you guys for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. I'm wishing you guys love and abundance. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, and you guys will be seeing more of my face. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications because I randomly get on live, and yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have a good conversation. So yeah, see my links below if you want to schedule a consultation with me. I will see you guys soon. Bye.